Welcome to this short afternoon session on what you can see a beautiful canal. Found this the other day when I was walking the dog and I thought, you know what, I'm going to take some bait and just see what I can catch. Today's not about filling your net, not about your match results and match tactics. This is just simply catch some fish, have a great little session and get off home. So today I've trimmed all my gear down, took my foot plate off my box. I've got my double decker side tray, so I've got less area but I've got a double tier, so I've got more area for less space. I've got two rigs, my cupping kit, I've got some worms and a few maggots and pinkies. Got my pole there, I've been plumbed up and I just want to get it fed now. So let's get the... So let me run you through on my side tray what I've got for this little session. Got some hemp, I'll feed that in my ground bait. Got some pinkies there, they'll be the main thing I'm trying to feed on the left hand line. Got the maggot for the adult bait, and then I've got my worms there. Just got them in my tub and I'm going to chop them as I go in my cupping kit. Got my ground bait. So this is on my double decker, so on the lower layer I've got this, and on my top layer I've got a pair of scissors, discordia, catapult, some water because it's very hot today, blinders so I'm not going to fall in the lake. Got some headphones in case someone rings me and wants some music. But the beauty of this double decker is if it gets raining or really sunny and you've got some maggots on there you want to keep, pull it down, you can work over the top, move it round, spin it round there. And it's ideal when I take it off, it just fits right under my foot plate there. So enough of that chat, let's get the swim fed, see if we can catch a few. So I'm going to first of all feed a worm line. What I'm going to do is chop this worm, quite big segments, so maybe put a bit of ground with it. I just want to see, try and target like a big perch, a skimmer, maybe a big roach, even an Ian Beale, big eel. So we'll try and get one of them. Something dead exciting. See, about 3.5 deep this canal, so I'm going to put about 20 worms in there. Now, not a many, just simply chop them up. Really should have 3 pairs of scissors, but I've lost my other ones. I was just a mad rush, to be fair. Only thought about coming here an hour or so ago, so just chuck some gear together. But no deal now. Get all the worms chopped up, segments. Now what I'm going to do is just drop a little bit of ground bait in, just so it goes to the bottom. A little worm bomb, a bit more chop, and bigger bits there, but let's get it fed. So just keep the pole to the side, out the way of anyone coming. Don't want to bother anyone on the canal. We'll have a nice session, keep everyone happy. I'm going to go in line with the bench. Let's tip it over. There we go. Now, on the other swim, because I'm really looking for that worm, just trying to catch a big bonus fish, what I want to do ideally for this is put a handful of ground bait in. This is from a fish that I'm going to catch everything on, so put a bit of hemp and some pinkies. What I'm going to do is spin it round there and then just mould it into my hand, little ball. Not too tight. And you've got a little ball and then just had a few loose offerings in there, a couple of maggots to change up bait. Let's get it fed. Now I've chosen to fish that one in line with the bench. But for this other one, I'm just going to fish it like a little channel. I plumbed up a little channel in front of me in line with that big tree there. It's been fed now. There you go, make sure it's all out. Now I'm going to leave them 5-10 minutes, have a drink, get set up, show you my little setup, and then we're going to get fishing. So while we're waiting for the swims to settle down and get some fish in the peg, I'll just run you through my rigs. Dead simple, I've just pulled these together. I've got an intercarbon there, 4x40 inch, only 3.5 foot deep today, so when I'm fishing the worm, I just want to be on the bottom and holding it still and hopefully catch these bigger fish. And then I've just got it down to a bulk and 2 droppers, size 16 and 20 to 09. So if I hook anything decent, I'm going to get it out. I've got single 5. I'm going to get everything out of the hook. I don't do much canal fishing, but I just thought with worm, trying to fish for positive fish, you want to get the bait down to the bottom. And then for me, like pinky ground bait line, I have got a 4x10 F1 fine, just nice skinny top, so you can see all them bites. Then I've got down to just a spread bulk, so I've got my bulk falling through the water, nice and slow, so it's nice and delicate fishing, down to a 6-inch hook length of 08 and then 10 in a size 20. So dead simple rig, it's not too complicated, we're only here for a few hours, so it's a little settle for the canals by you, just get down there and catch some fish, but hopefully we should catch some. So I'm going to start the session now, and I'm just going to put a single pinky on. See if we can just nick one of these fish early. Hopefully we do. But dead hot today, not ideal for fishing really. But lovely to be out on the bank. I'm just going to lay my rig out there. Now the flow is normally on a canal, if it flows, is either left to right or right to left, but it's a bit awkward with this one because there's a canal coming in that way, there's one coming in down from the right behind my shoulder, and there's one coming down from there too. So it's a bit all over the place in this basin, but when I walked the dog the other day and walked past it, it just looked really, really fishy, so thought I had to come. Dead easy access, parking behind me, so I haven't got to walk miles. Just dropped out my van and fishing straight away. Near enough. Ideal when you're coming on a short session, you just want to catch some fish and get off home. Like I said before, it's not about filling the nets today. If I catch 2 or 3 fish, it doesn't really bother me, I'm just out enjoying myself. There's some fish in these canals which I've never really looked at. Years ago it's all we had, we used to go on them, but they have some great days fishing. Especially at the moment because the boat traffic's a bit slower, not many boats. Like where I am today, I'm not really in the way of walkers, so I'm not really going to get bothered by them. Like I say, if it goes on that worm line, it'd be interesting to see what I can catch. Had it before and oh, there you go. What have we got here? That was a quick start, wasn't it? It wasn't that too long, that wasn't. There we are. Well, isn't that a nice little start? Little diddy roach. We got a bite. Made up with that. Lovely roach just popping back. And try again. See if we can get one again. Nice size roach to be fair. I'm just going to put a back shot on my rig. Forgot to do that. Because moving through, I can control my rig a bit better. But nice start. It's on a single pinky, that was. Struck a bit of aggressive, but we're just here for a bit of fun, aren't we? And lay it out so it falls through. Don't want to loose feed any yet, I don't think. Only had 1 bite really. Don't want to loose feed. But it's a big area to draw some fish from when you think about it. Big basin. It's only shallow, it's 3.5 foot deep, 3 foot deep. So it could spook easily. It is very clear. Like I said before, the boat traffic's not a lot of boats coming through at the minute, so not very clear, the canal. It's just nice to be on a canal catching some fish. Hopefully we can get another one. Would be nice to catch some in bonus fish though. There's nothing more exciting than catching a big fish out of a natural venue. Big perch, skimmer, eel, maybe a big roach. I know there's a few decent other stretches around here. Play out again. Nice to get one of them. I hadn't had one of them for a while. Some bubbles on my worm line, so hopefully drop in. It didn't take long after that feed to catch this fish, so hopefully there's some fish about. There's something about these natural venues though, when you're fishing them and you catch them, just wild fish, really enjoyable. Now the ground bait I chose to use today is just simply Sonia Bait's black roach. Just chose to use this, so no fish meals. I don't think the fish are going to react well to fish meals in here. They're not really fish forward with pellets. So I don't see the need to bring Thatchers or Super Sweet. I just wanted nice roach ground bait. So it's a bit nice and active, so when I feed it, it's going to fizz and pop, attracting the fish into the peg. That's ideal with roach, a really active fish, so that's all I've brought, black roach. If I knew there was some skimmers here, I don't really know what I'm fishing for, so if there's some skimmers I'd have put some lake in, but I don't really know what I'm fishing for. The only day, oh, that was a good bite, missed that one. The other day I was only fishing for, I was seeing, sorry, roach and the odd dace top, and I walked further down, so I didn't think I'd be fishing for skimmers. I know we're in a basin, and they could be here, but just wasn't sure. Normally you can see them on hot days. It was a hot day the other day, over bright, you can see them swimming around. It's only shallow canals and they're clear. I missed that bite then, so another fish in the area. But I hope we get one on worms, because that'd be really interesting. See if we can hook something. Could hook anything from like a bumblebee perch to big eel, skimmer, big roach, big perch. So it'd just be interesting what we can catch. Like I was saying, it is bright, at least my double decker side drake and say my ground bait's not going to dry out because I can hide it under the top layer. My maggots are not getting too hot so they don't die effectively, because if you can get your maggots too hot they die. It keeps everything nice and cool, and when you need to use it you just push it out of the way. Just a nice little thing of saving space, do you know what I mean? Well, it's a lovely afternoon. I'm out fishing. Oh, there's one. There you go, look at that. Look at that. Like I said before, there's nothing more. I'll net this one. Nothing more fun than catching these wild fish. Well, there, like I said before, it's a nice dace out of the canal. And a double pinky that time. But there you go, you just scored you there. You're not going in your draw. You just scored you. Lovely little fish. Sliding back. Just keep everything out of the way, just so you don't get any problems with dogs, bikes, people. Don't want to annoy anyone. Just want to have a nice afternoon fishing and go home. Not about getting annoyed and angry at people. Just having a nice afternoon, catching some fish. So go out again. Double pinky on that side. Interesting, I lay my rigging from this way, so I'm going to do the same again. But also I'm going to look to just loose feed some pinkies. A few indications and bites, there might be a few fish there now. I'm not trying to be dead accurate, we're not trying to be talk about on my videos in the past with trying to catch on a sixpence and work out how the fish are feeding. I ain't bothered today, I'm just about coming out, catching some fish and going home happy. So I've had a roach and a dace, two different species, and we haven't even been on the worm line yet, which could bring up a really nice surprise. catch anything from, like I've said before, an eel, bream, skimmer, big perch, big roach, maybe a big dace. You just don't know what we're going to catch on that. It was a really finicky bite that I just only slightly moved the float. If you had a 1.5 or a 2mm bristle, you wouldn't see them bite, but because it's a 1.2mm top, you see all the little shy, delicate bites. And then your carbon stone allows you to fish it through the water. Wind's ever so weird. It comes down from the left and then all of a sudden it comes behind my back. There's a nice surrounding if you just look. Like a reed back. I can see the bottom over there, it's quite clear. There's quite a shallow bit of the canal really, it's not very deep. But there's reeds over there, there's some bridge, there's some locks to my left. So it looks really fishy, there's fish topping. I've just seen a bubble over my worm line, so I'm really interested, intrigued. I want to have a little drop on that. 2 or 3 bubbles there. Could be anything that. The beauty of it is just dead exciting. I'll try and catch one more on this one and then we'll have a little drop on the worm. So yeah, just seen another one come up then. Often we get spoiled when we go fishing, we go to commercials, we catch one a chalk, go to big carp waters, we always catch that big carp. It's just nice to come on these natural venues and like, where do you see someone canoeing down the canal? Do you know what I mean? Just something random, dead interesting. Oh, missed a bite then. If that was on a commercial and someone canoed past you, you'd be absolutely fuming. But just nice to be out on the bank, only here for 2 or 3 hours, catch a couple of fish and go home. It's warm though, to be fair. There we are. There's another one, but I think I'm going to have a look at that worm line. I know this is enjoyable, I'm catching some fish. They're not swinging, I don't want to drop him. I need a little roach. But look at that. Lovely that. If that was in a commercial, you wouldn't even be bothered about that, but that is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to top lip. But hopefully, when we fish this worm line now, we'll get some fish settling on this and then we can have a great. Up my microphone there. Not ideal. I'm going to go on a worm line, I think. What I'm going to do, like I said. Put a few worms in there. I'm going to chop him up. It's a bit fine in my upbait, so my upbait's a bit of a target. So they're in like 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. All I'm going to do is just put a sprinkle of ground bait, bring it out, and what it'll do is make a little worm bomb. So when you drop it in, it'll go straight to the bottom, but it'll create a cloud. And hopefully draw them fish in, but I've seen a few bubbles. Just I couldn't resist. To be fair, I know we've caught some fish in that pinky and ground bait line, but this is one you want to catch one on. Tap him out, there you go. This is the one we want to nail one on. It's classic, I've just dropped on this line now, and there's just a big bubble come up on that other one. Put my rig in now. Hopefully. I want a bit of bristle showing, so you won't be too much. You can always change it if I had a bit more on. There we go. Well, that was instant, wasn't it? Don't know what this is. Well, I don't know what we've hooked. That was a bit quicker than I thought. And perch. It's a little bumblebee perch. Mad, isn't it really? You feed all that worm, well then catch them. But beauty of worm fishing. Oh, popping back. I've still got my worm. And my worm's good to go. Go back out. See if we can get another one. Lay my rig out. I'm going to hold my rig like that so my rig catches up. And it's going over my feed now. It's in line with my feed. But now that might be a case I need to refeed and go back straight back in. I don't really know, to be honest. I think I'm being a bit impatient. Just sit on it. But, oh, there you are. There you are, there's something. Well, look, I was trying to feed. Pulling the elastic out. Let's keep everything out of the way there. What was this? No. It's weird. Ah, it's a perch again. Oh. Got another perch. Another little perch. Don't mind catching them. Nice little fish, aren't they? I was going to catch them on worm little. Love it. So I'm just going to try. What I'm going to do is put a little bit of worm knackered there. It's been sucked to death. Put a little bit less on. Smaller. Put another shot on. That bite was only halfway down. So I might need to but like I say, it's been lovely this. Caught 2 perch on the worm now. We caught 2 roach and a dace on the ground baiting pinkies. We're still feeding it. I was feeding it then when I got my bite. Good old knee lift. But keep it topped up. It's amazing how I dropped in straight away and had that bite literally in seconds. Just shows how ravenous they can be, little perch. But I think I'm going to chop some more worms up, feed some more, and then go on the other line. That's what I'm going to do. But just shows what great these little canals can be. I'm not here to bag up. We've put a few more in this time. Let's try and get one. Should really have. It's not ideal on a single pair of scissors. It takes a bit longer, but fish love eating worms. You can get them eating worms, they love it. It's a great bait. Chop it up, chop, chop, chop. There we go. Get some ground bait. Still nice and dry, like I said. Under that. Well, that is a worm bomb and a half. Hopefully there's some fish on me ground bait line. Go pot it in. This should be kept out of the way of everyone. And put a single pinky on this time just because I don't feel like I need to stand out a bit. I think the fish might have settled on my feed. But if I see a bubble, I'm going on that worm line again. Bit of a nightmare for it. Pinky. Few grains of hemp. There we go. That didn't take long, did it? So hopefully the fish has settled on him now. Well, nice little roach again. Deep hooks. But see how easy it was to grab it off the side tree then. Pop him back. Take him off my side tree. It's there straight away. And have a drink if we need it. Got everything. You're not going to put your phone in your ground bait if you've got your phone on there. Nice and easy. Lay my rigging again. Last thing you want to do is say if you've got expanders or hemp or stuff that's covered in water and drop your phone. There we go. Oh, bump that fish then. You want to do is drop your phone in your expanders or... I believe a bump one then. So you don't want to drop it in your expanders and then knackers your phone up. At least on the top, it's out of the way, it's nice and dry, nice and solid. It's not gonna go anywhere. Got it, it's bumped a nice fish then. Lay it back out. Oh, it's got on my worm. Bubble on the worm line. The idea behind loose feeding, instead of putting some ground bait in, is I'm just going to draw some fish out without feeding too much, so I can draw fish in to see it through the water. They can hear that hemp hitting the water. Instead of feeding a big ball of ground bait again. Just keeps more fish coming in without feeding more bait, if you know what I mean. It's like if you were to feed ground bait again, you might have to wait 20-30 minutes for a fish to come back in and to settle back over your ground bait. With loose feeding, you can keep them on your bed of ground bait and draw them in because fish coming through the water. There's one. I'm getting some regular bites. I think that one spooked. That's a little perch. That one I spooked, didn't help. But little perch. Okay. Lovely little hooks, these N10s. Dropping back. Now, maybe we're going to try a double pinky, just because when we tried that before, we got a day still. What you do is flip my mark, flip my rig out, so it's all straight. Same again, hold on to my back shot. So to keep that loose feed, not a lot, I'm only feeding 4 to 5 pinkies every time. I'm loose feeding. Feeding too many there. Don't want to feed too much bait. Just want to feed a little bit, and then same again with hemp. Oh, there's one. So got one more now. Got a few fish on this. Got a few more roach. Another perch. Nothing back. So we're going to have a go on the worm line now. What I'm going to do is do the same again. 2 there, 2 there. We'll do one more for good luck. So what I'm going to do is not really much bait, just keep chopping. Probably like 30-40 bits of worm there, not much, a little handful of ground bait just to make that little mushy ball. Get my pot out. Spin it round. Even bait. Nice easy way of going about there. I'm going to hook. I'm really going to go for it this time. I'm going to put a big bit of worm on. Probably an 1.5 inch piece long. Inch piece. I'm going to really go for it. Try and catch something special, but I think we'll just end up catching a bumblebee wasp or a perch, but we'll give it a go. Ooh, there we are. I don't know what this is. I don't think it's a monster, but it's a bite. At the end of the day. Another perch. Just shows a massive bit of worm on, just caught a little perch. So I'm just sliding back. But worm's alright again. That's what we're going to do. Go again, and even catch another one. But we've got a few fish now. Dead enjoyable. Doesn't matter what size they are, for catching. Lay my rig out that way. So, fishing the worm. Oh, there we have it. Oh. It's splashy then, but call this the last fish of the day. And we'll get packed up and get off home. We've had a nice 2-3 hours fishing here. Fantastic sport. It's a nice ropes to end on. Look at that. Paste behind me. Oh, it's a nice dace again. So there's a nice dace. Just shows you what cracking session you can have on these canals. Not much bait. Catching on worms on one line and ground bait and pinkies on the other. Nice little dace. Getting back. Get off home. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, and if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you on the bank soon. Cheers.